We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a run with Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. But the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans. But the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman. And their defense shut out the Vikings in the second half as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Number 18.
Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
5-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Catch is made by Hurd. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
To Jalen Hurd.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
With the score, Vikings 7, 49ers nothing.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Darnold completes it, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Minnesota.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Man open left side is Brown. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone.
That's how we do it.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And a short gain down to about the 33. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
On the stop. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and...
They go play action with Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the interception, here's Darnold. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. They find some open field here. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Play action. Here's Hurts. The quick slant caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Vikings 14, 49ers 7. Brett Maher is
following the touchdown. Here's Maher to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Being chased out left. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Running the counter with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Hurts. Steps away to his left. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Formation.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Faking the give, Darnold.
First down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Darnold. And his pass, incomplete.
Darnold certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
2nd down and 10, Darnold setting up the screen for Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And this is 3rd down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. Touchdown, Vikings.
The ball carrier.
Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Lets it go for Nelson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks. We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Tarvarius Moore.
A big play there out of Cook. 43 yards.
First down, Vikings.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
back to the air. Darnold on second down. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
To Jalen Hurd.
Jalen Hurd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
The point is good.
And his kick is right through.
Score, Vikings 28, 49ers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback, and he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
The kick is good.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Well,
that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And this is 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
49ers 14.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 now. Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 49ers' 9-yard line.
They run it again with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Rosas' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
throwing is Hurts. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
3rd down.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Lets it go for Nelson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Anthony Barr showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
On the pickup.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's a run with Mostert. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.